This is a photograph from 1920 of my great-grandmother Rebecca, a child herself at the time. She stands among a group of children, their little bodies still, their eyes steady, as if they already understood that this moment mattered, even if they could not say why. She was Gullah Geechee. We are Gullah Geechee. I am Gullah Geechee, Saltwater people. Our history did not begin on paper, but on land, in the tide, in memory passed mouth to ear. When we talk about 100 years of Black history written in books, I think about how much of our story was never meant to be written at all. It lived in hands that worked the soil, in voices that blended memory, ancestry, and creativity, and bent English into something new and whole. In 1920, my great-grandmother was living only 57 years removed from emancipation. She did not know she was standing at the beginning of a century that will rename her descendants. She was not thinking about milestones or commemorations. When that picture was taken, she was not yet a mother, an elder, or ancestor. She was someone's child, a girl whose days were likely filled with school, work, expectation, and whatever moments of light could be gathered in between. I find myself wondering what she hoped for at that age. Not what the world would later demand of her, but what she wanted for herself. Did she play, seek adventure, felt safe? Or was hope measured more practically? The elders in our family always says that she spoke of her father, my great-grandfather Adam, with reverence, as if his presence continued to steady her long after he was gone. His photograph hangs in my home now, far from the coastal soil that shaped us, yet somehow still anchoring the room. I speak to him sometimes because the distance between generations feels closer than we admit. Scripture tells us we're surrounded by a great cloud of witnesses. Some days that does not feel metaphorical. Gullah Geechee people understand something this country often forgets. Freedom without land is fragile. So they stayed. On barrier islands, along tidal creeks, along the intercoastal waterway, in communities outsiders overlooked. They built worlds where they could speak and worship freely and raise children as something that still felt like theirs. Black History Month began as a week because even a small window of truth once felt dangerous. It grew into a month because the story would not stay contained. 106 years later, I am not simply honoring her, I am evidence of her. Every decision she made, to stay, to work, to raise those children, to believe tomorrow was worth preparing for. In our culture, there is an understanding that time is not a straight line. The ancestors are not gone. They are present. They're in the air, in the ocean, in the soil, in the language, in the way we season our food, in the way we call our children home before dark. When I look at this photograph, I do not see the past. I see a conversation. She is saying, we kept this for you, and I am answering. I am still carrying it. 100 years of Black history in the books is important, but books cannot hold the full weight of what survived in bodies, in communities, in traditions that were never meant to endure, and yet did. Survival was not the end goal. Continuation was. This photograph is proof that history is not only what happens to us, it is what we protected, what we passed down, what we refuse to be explained away. Saltwater memory does not disappear. It recedes, then returns like the tide, bringing with it names, stories, warnings, blessings, and the assurance that we are not walking alone. She faced the camera because someone told her to stand still. I faced forward because she never stopped moving us ahead. And if there is holiness in lineage, then this is kind of a testimony. God was present in the garden rows, in the fishing nets, in the praise house, in the classroom, in the watchful love of a father, in the endurance of a daughter, in the long chain of care that carried all of it to me. 106 years written down, grace is still unfolding. I am here.